And so I guess we just leave. Well, if it isn't Punio. You heard me. I can't say I expected you to manage to rescue the Elder. I told you I could do it. Don't get a swelled head. That doesn't mean I'll accept you as our leader. And it definitely doesn't mean I'll completely trust that mustache guy either. For starters, you still haven't rescued the other punies yet. I'm not lifting an antenna until you do. You stubborn mule! Deplorable, how dare you talk like that, knowing what we're up against. We must stand together now. We must take back our tree, don't you understand that? But Elder... Shut your trap, Puniper, you mind me, you hear? You'll help Mustachio here. What'd you say your name was again? It was, it was Marty, wasn't it? It's Mario. He's Mario, I mean, sheesh, he's only world famous, come on. Yeah, simmer down, you. And everyone else, help Martio clear out our tree. Oh, alright, Elder, whatever you say. I'm not heartless or anything. To tell you the truth, I'm worried about Petunia, too. And you're right, we have no choice. We must fight, right everyone? There you go, my punies, that's the spirit. We get 10 punies to join our party. Thanks, you guys. Hey, if you're done rallying everyone, I have a question. We're looking for this crystal star thingamajig. You ever heard of it? The crystal star, huh? Huh. Yes. Perhaps. Hidden down at the bottom of this tree is a funny colored stone. But what do we do with it? Oh right, guard it from evil and give it to a pure heart. That's what generations of elders have been taught. Might be the crystal star. Martio, I'm thinking you better get it before those goons do. I don't quite see how just yet, but if it's connected to us getting our tree back... I bet it's connected to it. You got all that, Martio? Crystal star, bottom part of the tree. Go get it. Oh, hold your horses, I forgot something. Before you can get to the crystal star, you must save all of the captured punies. Yep, you'll never get to that gem without the help of the punies. Not a chance. So here, you better take this. It's the Puny Orb. It's a symbol of our leader. If you place this into the pedestals you see around the tree, the punies will gather. Just remember to take the orb out when you're done using it. Because, well, if you don't, everyone will just kind of hang around and stare at the orb. Nice. Alright guys, let's go rescue everybody. Alright, let's do it. Oh, and one more thing. So sorry. I've been awfully forgetful as of late. Now then, where was I? Oh, right. On your way to the crystal star, if you lose any of the punies and have a hard time finding them, just come and see me. What I'll do is, I'll give a whistle and call them back here. You got that? Sure. And, funnily enough, it's not out of the question that that'll happen, especially considering they like to get caught on pipes. So, we can bring that number down to 0, but this still doesn't do anything unless we put the Puny Orb in. And now that we do, we have a pipe. Oh look, a new pipe! Come on, let's jump in. Which is a pretty typical response, I guess, but since we know we have to go down, why don't we? And so, we're now on the other side of that locked door. And so, to unlock it, we're just going to go and press the button. And just like that, we're as good of a hacker as Punio. So, this room, we've got some bubbles coming up. And what do bubbles come from? That's right, soapy water. And what else what else do we know about soapy water? It's that punies don't like it. So we can cross along ourselves and pick up the first shine sprite of the great tree. And the punies patiently wait for us to come back. What they don't so patiently do is cross this gap, because if we simply cross the gap, punies don't know what to do because their short little legs can't jump that far. So, we're gonna blow them instead. However, this is probably one of the... Oh, I actually got it in one try. Okay. When I did this before, it was almost impossible to do that, but we've made it across. So now we're in this room, and we could just jump down, but unfortunately the punies don't like to take that kind of jump either, and so they'll just kind of hang out. And so instead, we're going to have to go over here, but we've got this enemy, and this is actually the last enemy, and as you can see, the punies hate these things. They're very afraid. So we'll kill it. And as a matter of fact, we'll have to kill it to get the punies past. But what could this thing be? Well, I can actually jump on it again. It still won't die, because these have some of the highest enemies, or highest HP of all the enemies we've found so far. The regular enemies, at least. These are Piters. That's a Piter. Ick! They grossed me out. Max HP is 5, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Ew! Besides its normal attacks, it might spit 3 web wads at you consecutively. You'd better have good timing if you want to guard against its attacks. It also says here that the punies can't stand Piters, so I'm not the only one. Just the sight of these things make punies flee in terror. I know how they feel. And the timing is actually not so hard, supposing that you know which one they're aiming for. I'm just gonna regular guard, because it only does 1 damage anyway. But aside from that, they're just basically tough enemies. And so, a couple turns, and then you're dead. However, get used to these mechanics because we will not be done with them. Similar enemies will show up later. Not to spoil much. Oh, look at this. We get ourselves double drops, or double coins. Maybe it is double drops. Nope, just double coins, but that's quite a bit. Okay, and we have to go back and collect all of the ones that ran away, and maybe one ran off the edge. That's one way that they can go off the edge, but they won't voluntarily do it. So, we've got this thing, and it seems pretty solid. And if we come down here, we see another Shine Sprite. And how do we get this Shine Sprite? Well, we're going to come back on up, and this is introducing yet another one of Flurry's mechanics. When you see something like this, that is clearly blocking something, more often than not, you can use Flurry to just blow it away. And now we've got a plane panel. And this plane panel, we can fly across to the other plane panel. And then on this plane panel, fly over here. I'm not sure if you can make it to that lower plane panel just by jumping. You might be able to, I'm not 100% sure. And I don't feel like testing it right now. Anyway, we'll gather the punies back up, collect the one that we have missed, and hopefully not get hit by the piranha plant. There he is. And get in the pipe. I have a feeling that I'll probably have to kill those things eventually. So, down here, we've got a Jabby. Mario, did you see that? That was a Jabby. Based on what Puniper said, they're helping the intruders and trying to seize the tree. Our tribes have been enemies for a long time now. Every time we meet, we fight. A lot. But I used to get along with Jabble. He's of the Jabby tribe. I wonder if even Jabble is my enemy now. So they've been having... Oh, I didn't mean to go back up. They've been having generations-long racial warfare. Okay. There's a nice little dance there, Flurry. Fortunately, Earth Tremor does more than enough to kill even piters if you do it full or just missing one bar. So that's good. But this Jabby fled into this side of the tree, so let's go and follow him. And what could be in here but a Jabby hive? They're kind of like hornets in a way. Everyone, it's the Jabbies! It's a 10 Jabby squadron. Let's get him. Come on, Mario. And so, this is Jabby and Puny combat. And basically what you do is you set the controller down and you wait for them to finish. As you saw at the beginning there, I was blowing with Flurry, and that kind of does something, but it's easier to just let them do it. Wow, we did it! We defeated every last Jabby here. Now we have to destroy the Jabby Hive Fortress. And how do you destroy a fortress in general? With explosives, of course. Which they just happen to have on them. So we come down here. We've got a pipe that's too tall to go up, or to come to get on top of. We've got some black and white boards, probably made with Boggly Woods wood. And in the chest is the blue key. Yes, with this key we should be able to open the cell my people are locked in. Hurry, we have to free my sister and the others. Alright, let's go do just that. And they'll never come back, and that's that. And what's gonna happen to us? And hey, by the way, what's that thing you've been holding on to so tightly? It's a mushroom. Oh. Not to be, you know, rude, but it looks all dry and wrinkly and gross. Yeah, I know. I picked it so I could give it to my brother to eat. But then I got captured and stuck in here, and after a few days it dried out. Oh, really? Great story. Anyway, don't worry so much. All my complaining aside, I'm sure Punio will return. Really? You didn't seem like you thought that. And so now we just go and rescue the 100 punies. Oh, forget I said 100. That's spoilers. So, I believe we might be able to just... I'm actually going to take the orb. I think we can just leave the punies over here. We'll see how that works out. I wanted to try this. Petunia, I'm back. We brought the key. We're opening the cell right now. So fortunately, Punio can just teleport, so that's cool. But you get spun around by the mass of punies coming out of the cell, and Petunia says, "Big brother." Little Petunia, are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Nope, I'm fine. Thank heavens. Hey, big brother, I have something for you. I meant to give this to you sooner, but... Mushrooms are your favorite, aren't they, big brother? But, well, this one kinda got dried out. He eats it anyway. And this model just gets smaller. Big brother. It was icky, wasn't it? I'm sorry. No, not at all. Delicious. Very, very yummy. Big brother, you okay? Give me a hug, Petunia. Hey, quit it, Punio. Come on, don't get all mushy. Everyone's staring. Well, it was just a really sweet gesture, that's all. Aw, it was nothing. Now we've got 90 punies have joined our party for a total of 101. So now, not that we know really why we need 101, but now we get to go all the way back down to the bottom.